VH121.
Robert Keane, my buddy Robert Keane and I wrote a song called The Front Porch Song, or This Old Porch. And that was mostly about Bryan, Texas, old downtown Bryan.
The Carnegie Library here obviously is a relic of Bryan's heyday, and practically everything here is a relic.
But it's it's really about us too, because we were faced with probably the most traumatic thing that we had ever been faced with, which was the possibility of having to go out and get a real job. So the song was about how what we were doing was going to have to change.
It began really as a cotton marketing town. This is very rich cotton country, and there are still cotton plantations around here. And after the railroad came through here in 1871, and the town grew and blossomed, and a lot of people became very wealthy. To the east of here, there are still a lot of fine old Victorian homes, some of which have been restored, not as many as should be. A lot of them are being lost too. But Bryan, as you can see, fell on hard times like so many downtowns and towns of all sizes. In the 60s, when the shopping centers began to spread, the same kind of thing happened here. The businesses began to move out. The banks moved out.
I was trying to stay in school and get out of school and play music all at the same time. And they were really nice to me about it. They were encouraging about about my journalism kind of writing, and they would all come out and see me too. Mr. Rogers, Bob Rogers, was the head of the journalism department at the time, and he was always really nice to me. Never gave me a hard time about skipping out of work at the paper and going and play in a show somewhere.
Several attempts have been made by people who said, well, we can rescue this place. Look at these fine wide streets down here. This would really be a very pleasant place to shop, and maybe we could make a kind of a historical district out of it. But there's really not enough population here to do the kinds of things they've done in Denver and even in Houston to some extent. And so it just gets worse.
Fixing up the old buildings is not really.
It just hasn't happened. It's not likely to happen now. There are a few Mexican restaurants that have done well down here, and the Twin City Mission and the restaurants and the T-shirt shop, and that's about it. Not too much else.
It was the Twin City Mission we used to come to.
Yeah, Twin City Mission. Right. It's a couple blocks down here somewhere.
I still have some of those clothes.
You still do, huh? Well, I take stuff down there all the time. For all I know, you're wearing some of my old stuff.
This old porch is like a big old red and white Hereford bull standing under a mesquite tree out in our Dulce, and he just keeps on playing hide and seek with that hot August sun, just a sweating and a pen, 'cause his work is never done. And this old porch is like a steaming greasy plate of enchiladas with lots of cheese and onions and a guacamole salad, and you can get them down at the La Salle Hotel in old downtown with iced tea and a waitress, and she will smile every time. And this old porch is the palace walking on the main street of Texas. It's never seen the day. A GNR in excess with that 62 poster that's almost faded down, and a screen without a picture since Giant came to town. old porch is like a weathered gray-haired 70 years of Texas. He's doing all he can and not to give in to the city, and he always takes the rent late so long as I run the cattle. And he picks me up at dinner time, and I listen to him rattle. He says the Brazos still runs muddy, just like she's run all along. And there ain't never been no cane to grind. The cotton's all but gone. And you know this brand new Chevrolet, hell, it was something back in '60. But now there won't nobody listen to him, 'cause they all think he's crazy. And this old porch is just a long time waiting and forgetting and remembering the coming back, and not crying about the leaving, and remembering the falling down and the laughter of the curse of luck from all of those passers-by who said we'd never get back up. This old porch is just a long time waiting and forgetting and remembering the coming back, and not crying about the leaving, and remembering the falling down and the laughter of the curse of luck from all of those sons of bitches who said we'd never get back up.